Welcome to AutomationHQ, a no-code, test automation platform. In this video, we are going to show you how to create your first test script. In this tutorial, we will be performing a valid login test on our AutomationHQ demo site. The steps are: 1. Go to the AutomationHQ demo site. The URL is automationhq.ai/demo_site1. 2. Navigate to the login page. 3. Enter username and password, then click login button. 4. Verify the correct user logged in, and the correct URL. Note that we will be using the application that we created on the AHQ test development elements library video. Now, let's log in to AutomationHQ website. The URL is app.automationhq.ai. Enter your email. Then your password. And click login button. Before we start, make sure you have installed the AHQ local agent and start the test script agent. This will allow AHQ to perform test automation on your local machine. Now let's navigate to the test scripts. To do this, click Test Development, and then Test Scripts. This is the test script page. First, we need to create an epic. An epic is the categorization of your test scripts that will contain your stories for your automation testing. Start by clicking the Add Epic button. Enter the epic name and summary. Then click Save button. Now that we have created an epic, we can now create stories within our epic. To do this, click the Add Story button. Enter the epic name, then select the epic on the autocomplete drop-down. Enter the story name. Then click Save. We now have created our story under our epic. Now, let's create our test script. To do this, click a story, then click Add Test Script button. This is the test script module where we will be creating our test steps. Let's give our test script a name. Then a description. Set its status to In Progress. Select the application that contains the elements we will be using on the test script. Add a label for filtering purposes. Going back to our sample test case. Our first step is to go to the AutomationHQ demo site. With that step in mind, let's find the corresponding predefined step on the predefined step area. Let's search using the keyword browser. We will use the open web browser and go to page, text, as this predefined step will satisfy our test step. All we have to do is to drag the predefined step and drop it to the test step area. Predefined steps that has a highlighted keyword requires an input. In this case, the predefined step needs a text pertaining to the URL of the website. So, let's add the URL of the AHQ demo site. The second step is to navigate to the login page. To navigate to the login page of the AHQ demo site, we need to hover on the dashboard link. Then click the login link. So, let's use the mouse over UI locator, predefined step. Then select dashboard link for the UI locator input. Now, let's use the click UI locator, predefined step. And select login link for the UI locator input. After clicking the login link, the user will be redirected to another page. It is advisable to use the predefined step, wait for the element predefined steps before proceeding with the next step. In this example, we will be using the wait for visibility of UI locator for number seconds predefined step. Select the email text box element and wait for 3 seconds. Now the third step is to enter the username and password, then click Login button. In this example we will be using enter text into the UI locator predefined step for both username and password inputs. Let's enter ahqdemo@gmail.com as username and select email text box for the UI locator input. Now use ahqdemo@123 for the password text box. Then click Login button. Like the second step, this would redirect the user to another page. So let's utilize the wait for element predefined step. Select Logout link for 3 seconds. Now the last step is to verify the correct user and URL link. Let's use the verify that text expected appears in the page element UI locator predefined step. Enter the text to be verified. Then select Logout link for the UI locator input. Finally, let's use the verify current URL contains path expected predefined step. Enter /user cpanel as the expected input. Now we can save the test script. Before we can test the execution of the test script, make sure that the test script agent on the AHQ local agent is running. Now let's try to execute our test script. To do this, click on the Run Test Script button for the test script that we will be executing. This would open up the debug test script module for the test script that we selected. Here you will see the summary of the test steps of the script. Let's now click Run. For the test script execution, this will open an actual browser controlled by AHQ local agent to execute the predefined steps that we configured. We now have created a working test script. To finalize the development, let's edit the test script and set the status to ready. This will allow us to remember that this test script is ready for test bot execution. That is all for now. Thank you for using AutomationHQ.